winning teams, 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring, just for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner, only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eat blood across it where the blood thinner, juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers, only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger, only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought, yeah. I bought like 23, won't fall again and I put that on me, yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve, yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this they new shit.
Good day from NRG Stadium in Houston, Texas. It's week 1 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we jump right into this new season with an AFC South matchup between the Oklahoma City Nighthawks and the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And this carries into the end zone. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. On first down, Watson. Got a man, that's Rashard Higgins. And he'll be out right at the 35. Give him 10 yards there, and about by the nose of the football, he's going to have a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Watson. He finds Randall Cobb on the completion. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Third and 2, Watson. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's able to get this way down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 42 yards. So after the big play, look at this. All the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. A run with Lindsey out of the gun. A tough run gets him just inside the 10 to the 9, but no further. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
He'll find Lindsey here. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Out of the gun, Watson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. From 6 yards away. And the Texans take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Excellent start there. First drive of the season. Big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On the ground, this is Leonard Fournette. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Here's Herbert. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, the gap man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. Well, a free safety blitz, that can be a gamble, but it proves fruitful there.
Yeah, you're exactly right about the gamble, because oftentimes the free safety is the last line of defense against a long pass. And when he comes at the quarterback, he better get home and make the play. Otherwise, a big play could result for the offense. I don't know why you would do that. It's almost guaranteed points the other way. I mean, I get it if it's a late game situation, maybe even 4th and inches. But boy, that's a huge risk to take.
Yeah, now they're set up in prime position going the other, looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick.
Watson's pass.
Charles, not only is that an interception, it's one when you were really knocking on the door for a touchdown inside the red zone.
You're actually thinking points. No matter what, at worst, you're thinking kicking a field goal and getting 3. We might look back on this in the second half and say, you remember when they didn't get points on that drive? This could cost them. Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Will Parks. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. And this defense looking like they have come to play the pick 6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visit. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski. That's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
1st down and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Justin Herbert leading this unit out for their next possession. And now, Charles, this becomes a pretty important second drive for them. They're already down a pair of scores here in the first quarter.
As you noted, they're down 2 scores, and to me, they're down a possession or a service break if this were tennis, right? Because they just gave one up. Only their second drive now. Run their offense, try and get back into the game that way, and then look for some help from their defense.
Trying to forget about that pick 6 last time out. Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And it's hauled in by Austin Hooper. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards, a first down. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Boy, not what you want to see in quarter one of the new year. We'll be back. On second down, here's Herbert. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that tuck rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm is going forward. Incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Herbert. Philip Dorsett holds it in. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
It's a gain of 7.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4. Now you're down early. How do you get back to the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit, and find our way back into this game.
Play action. It's Herbert. And he gets into the end zone for the touchdown.
Complete to number 17.
From 21 yards away. And his guys have made this a one-score game now.
When we draw up defenses on the board, we do account for every receiver. But on that particular play, somehow he was wide open, became an easy touchdown pass.
And his kick is right through. So that drive goes 8 plays.
14. Nighthawk 7. Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. On second down now, it's Lindsey. 5 yards on first down, but now just a 1-yard pickup there on second.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Watson. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. From the gun, here's Watson. He gets it over the middle to Cobb. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, Watson. Oh, nearly a disaster there on the check down. But they'll get it back.
Incomplete.
2nd and 10 from the 33-yard line. Throwing again is Watson. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in for a 22 yards there, a first down. Well, last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know, there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
On second down, a run with Lindsey. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. A 9-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7. So a nice drive put together there. They go 75 yards in 9 plays. And it was capped off by a Philip Lindsay touchdown run. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
And all the way down to the 27. And they rattle off a big one. 52 yards.
And
pretty good yards after the catch there on that crossing route. Is a crossing route good for a quarterback because the receiver's coming across his line of vision?
They love those kind of throws. And how many times have you seen any of them?
And it's caught. Touchdown.
Herbert's pass complete to number 17. Touchdown, OKC.
A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And Lambeau now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Philip Lindsay and the rest of the offense heading back out. The passing game, they've had more success there than the running game. Maybe something they game plan for.
How come they didn't tell us about it?
Because they wanted to keep it a secret.
We did ask, didn't we? But I think what happened in this one is they've realized that they've established the run pretty well, and teams are going to key on that. They thought they could open it up and have success through the air, and that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, they've had success at least so far here in the second quarter. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
And Cooks has it over the middle. First down Texans. Watson hooking up with Cooks. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. This is caught. It's Cooks. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts As the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Watson looks to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Philip Lindsey, already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Texans will extend their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading towards halftime. Now you got to force the other team out of their comfort zone, and it changes the way you approach the second half as well. How you want to do things on offense, and your defense feels much better too, having that lead.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about...
There he goes, left side. Touchdown. A big play there. Now with his 3rd touchdown in his first ever NFL game. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown.
Josh Lambo.
One play, 80 yards. Pretty easy drive to recap.
It certainly is, but not so easy to execute. Starting on your own 20, you want something to kickstart your drive and get it off to a nice start. They went for the whole thing and got it. That's a great way to send a message to the opposing team.
Set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. A lane opens here. He's past the 30.
At their own 37-yard line.
Set to take over again, Deshaun Watson and his Texans offense. He's got the lead here in the second quarter. He's thrown the touchdown, but also an interception. As a quarterback, does that interception, even though you're playing while your team's got the lead, does that always stick in the back of your mind a little bit?
For the best ones, it just upsets them that they did that because they don't think there should be any blemishes on their record. They think that they're way better than that. So your confidence gets tested a little bit. Being able to go back out there, maybe throw another touchdown, that'll tamp that down in a big way.
Yeah, like I said, he's looked pretty good to this point. On second down, it's Lindsey. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. On 3rd down, here's Lindsey. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker. It'll be a gain of 5, and the punt team will now come out on 4th down.
It's 4th down.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. So we've reached halftime. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd.
Nighthawks 21.
We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
And 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. And he'll let this one go deep for... It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown! DJ Chark, 69 yards. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It took them a while to get their speedster involved, but they found him downfield there.
And what we've discovered as we've watched games is the speedster doesn't have to have a lot of catches, doesn't have to have volume in order to have a huge impact on the game. His speed scares the heck out of defenses, and other guys can capitalize, but when you finally hit him and he carries it all the way into the end zone, that's what you're paying him for. That big threat that can make big plays on a limited number of catches.
That's how you step on the stage with your first catch. Take it to the house. Taken in the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here's the Texans offense now. They get set to start this third quarter. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
7-yard line.
That was a fun one to watch right there. A nice in-breaking route and plenty of room in the middle of the field. And he was able to get behind the linebackers and grab the completion for a really good pickup.
And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. A big-time play there for the Texans. 52 yards. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there. Get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well.
And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Phillip Lindsay with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Texans have taken the lead. He's got the hat trick now of rushing touchdowns. Also has his team the advantage.
And I'm looking at it 2 ways here. If I'm on defense, I don't care what they do now. I commit as many people as it takes to slowing him down running the football. Even if they want to hit me over the top on play action, I just don't let him beat me that way anymore. And if I'm him, I'm in the... calling the plays myself. I don't care what play call comes in. I tell my quarterback, guess what? You're handing it to me again.
And if I'm the quarterback, I'm saying, okay, that sounds good, right?
Smart quarterback.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
He's going to air one out. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down. Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. Open man is Westbrook, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 29-yard line. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
Oklahoma City.
Fournette, a 1st down carry. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Herbert. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 12-yard line.
Gain of 14.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A shotgun snap for Herbert. That is caught inside the 5.
Herbert.
And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker. And you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry? Ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game to the defense.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. 3rd and 2, Herbert. And it's caught. Touchdown. DJ Chark. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up. There was no going through the progressions on that touchdown pass.
Yeah, nor was it necessary. His receiver won that route early, presented himself. No reason to wait. Go ahead and put it on him and score a touchdown.
And it's up and good. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Brandon Cooks and the rest of the offensive crew trotting back into place out there. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? It's usually not by himself, is it? Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A shotgun snap for Watson. On the crossing route, complete. That's Cobb. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A gain of 9.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball in the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Throwing again on 2nd down. Watson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. K'Lavon Chaisson just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's the end of
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Now a first down throw, Watson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
It's a gain of 8.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. They go back to the ground now with Lindsey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Now it's Watson, a bootleg. Short throw to Disley. And he takes it down to the 10-yard line. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Watson on first down. Flush to his right. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. And that is Allen still down following the play. Appears to be shaken up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. To throw again on second down. Watson. And got his man. It's caught. Touchdown, Houston. Will Dissly there to make the grab. And the Texans have broken the tie.
That's almost just not right. You cover everybody, but those tight ends, they can be awfully reliable.
Very reliable. Defense just has to hate those.
It just drives them crazy because oftentimes you can't match up with them. They have you either with size, speed, or maybe even just strength.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
Down and 10. At their own 23-yard line.
The OKC offense ready to set up shop again. And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he will take it in for the touchdown. DJ Chark with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And his guys are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
For the point after.
Yes, it was a touchdown. And not just a TD, but how about a long touchdown that puts them in a great position now.
And now just an extra point away from tying this thing. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Out comes a Houston offense as they get set to take over here. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And he powers his way up past the 30.
Leon Jacobs.
There for the tackle, the former Wisconsin Badger, Leon Jacobs. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
The 31-yard line.
Now it's Watson. He'll find Lindsey here. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
Complete to Rashard Higgins.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Look at DJ Chark as he and the rest of the offense head back out. Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting him, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, yet he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
A gain of 5. First down, Nighthawks.
Now Fournette. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. Herbert has it knocked free.
Charles O'Manahu. Deshaun Watson sack. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big 3rd down now in this tie ball game. Now it's Herbert. Oh, battle for it here, and this will be caught.
Herbert.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Herbert now to throw. And he completes it to Westbrook. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. Just week one, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts, and they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They'll try and run forward with Fournette. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And his guys are going to take the lead.
Josh Lambo.
Hey, that score deserves our respect, deserves our excitement. But I'm looking at the clock, and I'm thinking, there's a long way to go in this one.
Ideally, they would have liked to milk a little bit more time off. Now, on the other sideline, you start to get the crew together and say, this is what we practiced the 2-minute drill for, right?
Yeah, you hope you've been in that situation before, and if you haven't, you just have the confidence, hey, let's go down there and get this thing done. But, boy, that's a big score right there to give them the advantage.
Now, this will make it into the end zone, and he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25 yards.
Watson and the Texans now down by 7. 1:16 remaining. They've surrendered a double-digit lead, but can rescue themselves late as they come up on 1st down. A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic.
After review of the play, the ruling on the field is reversed.
So the challenge comes in inside of 2 minutes, and it gets overturned.
And it changes the whole format of what's about to happen because both sides had thought a certain call had been made. Now they have to flip back and start over.
That catch good for only a couple. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Now it's Watson. Pass incomplete. 3rd and long coming up defensively. You pressure the quarterback or drape all over the passing lane?
Yes, that's exactly what you do. It's both because they're not mutually exclusive. They may have been at one time in football, but not anymore. You want to have that pressure. If you have a big-time pass rusher, send him after the quarterback and then make sure you blanket the field.
And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. He's going to let it fly. Clutch. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Sidney Jones. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on him for intercepting it, but the smart play would have been what you suggested. Knock it down and take over in a deeper position.
And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Well, they had stopped him for a loss on the run anyway, so they'll decline that.
It's almost a good psychological advantage, isn't it? You created a penalty, and you still couldn't gain yards against us. No way we need to take that one.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. After the penalty, it's Fournette. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 15 yards on the play, 1st down. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the 4th.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. They'll run with Fournette. 20. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game. So a little icing on the cake there before the clock hits all zeros.
What a way to finish things off. Exactly what you want. Not much time and a touchdown to put things away.
Lambo to add on the extra point. And the lead is up to 14. So that drive, 4 plays. And the man who finished it off with a run into the end zone, Leonard Fournette.
Josh Lambo set to kick off.
And Lambo now, after the touchdown, he'll kick this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And he will be out of bounds here with zeros on the clock as this ball game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come.